We've been helping students and graduates for quite a few years now. And one big thing a lot of you guys struggle with is writing bullet points for your retail or hospitality jobs. I know it can be really difficult. It's often hard to see the value that you're bringing in those roles. And a lot of people will kind of resort to just putting really boring, basic bullet points on their resume, like did the cash register, serve some customers. But what I wanted to tell you guys today is there is another way of doing things. You don't have to stick to something so boring. And the way to do it is to kind of flip your mindset. What you want to do instead of thinking about what you did exactly is ask yourself a couple of key questions. A good question to ask is, did I ever undertake any leadership responsibilities? Did I ever lead a team? Did I ever manage any processes? Did I ever get selected to train anyone up? Things like this. If you did, this is a fantastic time to talk about your leadership skills. For example, I was helping a client recently who is a barista. He makes coffee and he's really, really good at making coffee, but he had no idea what to put for his bullet points on his resume. So I asked him this same question and he told me he actually has trained lots of people. He's been an acting lead, basically managing the store for quite a while, managing the operations. And he was even selected by management to go and open up a new store and be one of the lead baristas there. So instead of having a really boring resume that's just like did some cash register stuff, this guy now has a much more impressive resume, a much more impressive bullet point for this experience, highlighting his leadership skills and his experience and his achievements and his results when it comes to leadership. Another good example, or another good question you can ask yourself is, did I ever improve any processes, or did I go out of my way to improve the business? And one of my other clients, I was actually talking with him today, and he said that when he was working in a customer service role, he helped quite significantly with a process improvement when it came to how they handle various customer support tickets. So he wants to be a data analyst, by the way, to give some context. He analyzed a lot of the customer service tickets, and he realized there were certain customer service tickets that were coming through a big chunk and they didn't even need to be dealt with by the customer support team. So he developed a process to now kind of mitigate all of those tickets, and he saved the business tons of time. So now on his resume, instead of just saying, did some customer service, he's got how he actually spearheaded a process improvement initiative and used data analytics to do that. I'll give you one more example. So there's this other girl I was talking with, and she worked in retail. She worked as a retail assistant at a reputable store selling clothing and things like that. And she also thought she was in the same position. She didn't realize that she could sell herself in any way. What we found out, in summary, is that she has sold hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of product as a retail assistant. And one of the strategies she uses to do this is upselling. So she builds really good rapport with the people who are purchasing and basically persuades them to buy other awesome stuff. And she's had big achievements, recognition from management, awards basically for doing this, especially during the Christmas period. So now her resume is much more impressive. Anyway, the point of this was to tell you guys your bullet points for your retail, customer service, hospitality gigs don't have to be boring. Ask yourself, did you undertake any leadership responsibilities? Did you improve any processes? Another really good question is, did you win any awards? Another good question is, did you hit your KPIs? If so, what were those KPIs? And the other question I really like to ask is, did you do anything that is required in one of your target jobs that you can highlight in this job? For example, if you worked in customer service, did you analyze data ever? If you are looking to get into software engineering, did you build some sort of code or automate some sort of process using some script? Okay. If you are getting into consulting, did you consult the business on how to improve X, Y, Z, and did it have a tangible result? These are all things you can ask yourself. Anyway, I hope that was kind of useful. It's a big problem and I've been dealing with it quite a bit recently with the team. and wanted to share it with you. I hope that was helpful. And if you like these kinds of videos, let me know. I'd love to give you more of them. Just comment, like, send me a message. Thanks for your time. Have a good day. See ya.